Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to talk about a fascinating aspect of marine ecosystems: mutualism. Mutualism, at its core, is an ecological interaction between two or more species where each species benefits. It's a win-win situation, and it plays a crucial role in the health and stability of many ecosystems, particularly in the ocean. Let's look at some specific examples. One classic case is the relationship between clownfish and sea anemones. The clownfish, as you know, are those brightly colored fish often seen darting in and out of anemones. For the clownfish, the anemone provides a safe haven. Its stinging tentacles deter most predators. In return, the clownfish isn't just a freeloader. It helps the anemone by cleaning it, removing parasites, and even circulating water around it, which can help with oxygenation. So, the clownfish gets protection, and the anemone gets a cleaner, healthier environment. That's a clear example of mutualism. Another incredibly important mutualistic relationship in the marine world is the symbiosis between corals and tiny algae called zooxanthellae. These algae live within the tissues of the coral. Now, corals are animals, and they need a source of energy. The zooxanthellae are photosynthetic organisms, meaning they can convert sunlight into energy, just like plants. They produce sugars and other organic molecules, a significant portion of which is transferred to the coral, providing it with essential nutrients. In return, the coral provides the algae with a protected environment and the compounds they need for photosynthesis. This relationship is fundamental to the health and growth of coral reefs, which are some of the most biodiverse ecosystems on our planet. These mutualistic relationships, and many others we haven't even touched upon, are vital for the overall functioning of marine ecosystems. They contribute to nutrient cycling, habitat provision, and the intricate web of life that sustains the oceans. However, these delicate balances are increasingly threatened by factors such as pollution, which can directly harm the organisms involved, and climate change, which can lead to coral bleaching, disrupting the crucial symbiosis between corals and zooxanthellae. Understanding and protecting these mutualistic interactions is crucial for the conservation of our marine environment.
One. What is the main topic of the lecture? Two. According to the lecture, what benefit does the clownfish gain in its relationship with the sea anemone? Three. How do zooxanthellae algae benefit corals in the mutualistic relationship? Four. What is the importance of mutualistic relationships for marine ecosystems, according to the professor? Five. What does the professor mention as a threat to mutualistic relationships in the oceans? Six. What is the professor's attitude toward the topic discussed? Hi Maria, come in. What can I do for you today?
Hello, Professor Johnson. I was hoping to ask you a question about the research paper you recently assigned. I'm a little unclear on the scope of the project.
Of course, Maria. What specifically are you finding confusing?
Well, I'm not sure if we need to focus on a very specific historical period, or if it's more of a general overview. The assignment description mentioned tracing the evolution of a concept, and I wasn't sure how broad or narrow that should be.
That's a good question. The goal of the paper is indeed to explore how a particular concept has changed or developed over time. As for the historical period, you have some flexibility there. You can choose a specific period that you find particularly relevant to the concept you're investigating, or you could take a broader approach. However, if you do choose a specific period, you'll need to clearly justify why you selected that time frame and how it contributes to understanding the concept's evolution. Does that make sense?
Yes, that clarifies things a lot. Thank you. And what kind of resources would you recommend we use for our research?
For this type of paper, you'll want to delve into academic articles and scholarly journals. The university library has a wealth of these, both in print and online databases. You might also find primary source materials relevant to your chosen concept and period in the archives. Have you started thinking about a specific concept yet?
I have a preliminary idea, but I haven't started researching it in detail.
That's fine, but I would strongly advise you to begin your research as soon as possible. Time can slip away quickly. If you'd like to discuss your preliminary idea further, I'm happy to offer some initial feedback.
Oh, that would be great. Thank you. I was thinking of looking at the concept of
1. What is the main reason for Maria's visit to Professor Johnson? Two. What does Professor Johnson clarify about the historical period of the research paper? 3. What types of resources does Professor Johnson suggest Maria use for her research? 4. What does Professor Johnson emphasize regarding the start of the research? 5. What is Professor Johnson's attitude toward Maria's confusion?
We hope to have contributed to your studies. As a token of gratitude, you could please like this video, share it, and subscribe to our channel, as well as leave your comments in case of questions. Good luck, and see you soon.